Okay, 6 o'clock. If you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Of the United States of America.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. So the special meeting will come to order, and then we will close the special meeting to public hearing for the purpose of the Port of Allyn 2022 budget. So we are taking comments for the budget for 2022 Port of Allyn. Ken, I see you're there. Would you like to share anything?
Yes, Commissioner, thank you. I sent an email to all of you recently about the budget hearing last a couple weeks ago, I guess it was. And I was curious if you wanted to elaborate on any of those, or I needed to specifically call them out.
We did read your comments into the meeting. Did you have any other?
Yeah, well, I did. I sent some Wednesday, the 17th, and I never, I thought, well, perhaps if I could just comment, I appreciate that some of the questions were partly addressed. I did discuss the mileage issue since it worked out to about 11,000 miles. I discussed that with Mr. Merrill, and the way I understand it is that he gets paid mileage, kind of in lieu of wage. Is his insurance covered while he's driving? If not, I think the port should pay for that. When you discussed my question regarding payroll for commissioners, there was some confusion why the District 2 commissioner is different. I didn't get a real clear answer. It sounded like last year District 1 was budgeted 1,000 more than the other two districts. And then this year, District 2 is budgeted 500 more than the other two. I wondered if you could clarify that a bit. There was also a comment that Mr. Coppola made about meeting stipends being paid for voice group meetings to you.
No.
And you clarified and said no, but that you get other stipends as well. And for Oyster House, is that correct?
Yes,
For
that is
every
correct.
meeting you go to with Oyster House, you get paid a stipend?
No, just one meeting. We're allowed 4. We originally agreed that we were maximum.
Well,
Yeah.
I just, but you've mentioned one other and you didn't clarify what that was.
Economic Development Council.
You mentioned that one, but you said there was one other and you didn't clarify what it was.
Don't remember. I'd have to look.
Okay, well, I know there's been some meetings about Sweetwater Creek. Have stipends been paid out for that?
I'm not sure about that one.
Okay,
There have not been any meetings about that.
okay. In the last year, there hasn't been any meetings, so, okay, good. As long as my specific questions weren't discussed regarding payroll for the executive director and the retirement for the executive director, I feel that 110,000 combined is pretty exorbitant, and I'd like the commission to consider reducing both amounts. I already asked the question about the stipends for meetings, why the budgeted amount for District 2 is different. And again, I'd like you to consider eliminating unnecessary special meetings. Last year, you had more special meetings than you had regular meetings. The third question I had was about the money that's spent on legal issues. And I would just ask you to consider immediate settlement on those outstanding legal issues. Mileage for travel was covered. And then the last one was the Sweetwater Park project. Never got an answer on that. And I feel with the pending WashDOT work in the area and the Belfair EIS has not been approved yet, that I'd like to see any grant monies that have been received returned, and that should be removed as a placeholder. So that's all I have. Just something I'd like you folks to consider before you approve the budget. Thank you.
Did you want a response to any of those?
Yeah, if you're
Larry?
can or willing to do it.
Yeah, Larry has some of those questions
Yeah,
to be answered.
there's been no money spent on Sweetwater Park for anything, and there's no money budgeted for anything this year. There's been no grant money received for Sweetwater Park. We've just done nothing since we didn't make the cut last year for funding. We haven't done another thing to have to do with Sweetwater Park. As far as the District 1, District 2 stipends, the difference, that's a mistake. It should be for Judy. It's for District 1, not District 2, and that's a correction we'll make in the final document. As far as mileage, it's not that we're going a long way. We take the amount of mileage that the IRS says we're allowed to take. But, you know, one trip to Shelton to go pick up our stuff, $22. We do that several times a year, or several times a month, I'm sorry. At least twice a month, plus anywhere else that we have to go. You know, we don't go anywhere exorbitant, and we haven't gone to any meetings or anything else except the small ports meeting this year. We didn't go last year. So we haven't really spent a lot of money on travel, and we actually brought in cash around $18,000 over what we budgeted last year. So I just wanted to clarify those things. As far as payroll issues, that's up to the commissioners, but retirement is dictated by the state.
And if I can make one comment, I don't, help me, Judy.
PRTPO, yeah, Peninsula
PRT.
Regional Transportation Organization.
I take one stipend a month, although we have a couple of meetings each month. So I take one stipend a month. I do not take any stipends for the salmon enhancement group that we're working on. And then I don't take any mileage. So there are meetings with the regional transportation organization that I think it's important. I would love to see our commissioners be involved in the Mason Transit Authority. I would love to. I know we have the authority to be on that. So John, Judy, it would be nice if we were on that commission, but I take one stipend a month, and that's for the PRTPO. So, and I don't do any mileage. And
John, did you have any comment or response? Okay. All right. I don't see anybody else who wanted to give any comment. So we will close the public hearing right now. And we can go to approval of the budget with the correction. Do I hear any motion, or do you want to discuss this more?
I'll make a motion to approve the budget as is.
With the correction of District 1, District 2, changing that one.
I think excuse me, let's make a motion that District 1, District 2 reflect $4,000 a year So I'll make a motion that District 1, District 2, District 3 reflect $4,000 a year. And that's the change of the budget.
Okay.
I hope I did that right.
Well, there is, for the 22 budget, one of them is more. It was
That's
District.
District
was
2.
more. Yeah,
And it's supposed to be District 1. It's a
but we
mistake
can
that
go,
I
we
made.
can go ahead and keep it all at 4,000. That's fine. Let's just keep it all at 4,000.
And I agree with that, Chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
John, do you have any comment in regard to that? And you're muted. Sorry, John, you're muted.
Oh, so you just saw my lips moving. Got it.
Yeah.
So, sorry. So if I understand that motion correctly, in Commissioner Jackson's intent is that he's made a motion to approve the budget with the corrections regarding the District 3 correction to District 1 budget that's on there, correct?
It's District 2 and
District 2.
1.
District 2 to District 1. Okay. Do you mind, Commissioner Jackson, is redoing that motion to just keep it simple? Because the 4,000 kind of threw me off. I mean, I know where that's coming from, but that's not really what we're doing. If that's what I understand, that we move that the motion be that the District 2 mistake and correction be moved to District 1, basically, and the rest of the budget be approved. So I just want it cleaner. That's what I'm asking for.
What I would suggest, what I would make a motion for is that District 1, District 2, District 3 have $4,000 budget. Everything else be approved.
Okay.
And
I'm good
and
with that.
and the budget would be for each district would be $4,000.
I see. I second that motion.
Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. So moved.
Sorry
Okay.
about that. It's just,
No,
I
you
wasn't-
said it better than I did.
well, I wasn't collecting the pieces very well, and I just, we're all a team here trying to work together for the common good, and I needed to make clarity for my own personal, that's all.
Okay.
There's one other budget item that I'd like to see changed.
Well, we just moved to accept everything as it is.
Yeah.
This may be a little simple thing, but
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to see us start selling the bricks again.
Oh, I see. Sure.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's something we can change. I mean, along the way.
We have a budget in place. It's just a matter of going down that journey and making adjustments accordingly that are fitting, right?
Yeah, and
Yes,
at
and
some
I
point-
understand, Chairperson, but I would like to see us sell the bricks again.
And Leanne wanted to speak, but Leanne,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, we could do that under the line item logo items.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
promotional.
Okay. All right.
And sometime during the year, we'll probably do an amended, mid-year budget amendment or budget review and, change things that need to be changed anyway. And we could add that then.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, anything else? Oh, that's kind of it. That's all we can discuss.
That's all we can.
All right. So budget is approved and I appreciate everybody showing up and thank you, Ken, for attending and thank you, Diedrich, for recording. So I motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Oh, okay.
I approve.
All right. All in favor, say aye and
Bye.
goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.